it's Esther here. Hope you're having a great day and happy Motivation Monday. It is Monday, one of my favorite days of the week. I know that sounds crazy, but I love Mondays because no matter what mistakes I made last week, I have a fresh slate and a clean start. So I wanted to make this video today because I know there are a lot of you out there that still haven't gotten into a gym routine. You've been thinking about it, you want to lift weights, but you feel slightly uncomfortable and you haven't just taken that step, that leap of faith to get yourself in the gym and starting that journey. So I want today to be your day. I don't want you to put it off another minute. You're going to get your butt into the gym today, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide on everything you need to get your journey started. And we're gonna do this. This is my beginner's guide to the gym. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do end up liking this video, give me a thumbs up. But let's get to it. So, step number one, you'll wanna find the right gym gear, the right outfit to go to the gym. This sounds super obvious, but I remember when I first started working out, I didn't really have many gym clothes. I just kind of threw on what I had available, and after working out for several years, I now know what works for me when I go to the gym. But there are two things that I like to keep in mind when choosing my gym outfit and my workout gear. Number one is safety, and number two is comfort. I know some people, the most important thing is what you look like, but that's not this type of channel. We're here for fitness. We're here to get in there and get a good workout. I recommend that you focus on safety, focus on comfort and functionality. So as far as safety with your clothes, I like to wear, and this is kind of a preference as well, you guys might be a little bit different on this, but I like to wear clothes that are slightly fitted. So this is like a typical outfit that I'd wear to the gym. You can see that my shirt, it's stretchy, but it fits my body pretty well, and my pants are fitted as well. So the reason why I like to wear clothes like this is because I don't want anything to get in the way of the exercise that I'm performing. So I've had this happen before where I was doing like a backward row with weights, and I was wearing a loose shirt, and so like my weight like caught on my shirt, and that's a hazard. You don't want stuff like that happening when you're trying to work out. You want to be able to focus on that move that you're doing and not worry about your clothes getting in the way of that. So that's why I now like to wear fitted clothing when I'm doing any sort of workout. Also, I've worn loose clothes and I've done moves like I've gone to a yoga class where I'll be doing handstands or something, and the shirt will like come up and expose my stomach and all of those things, and it makes me feel kind of uncomfortable. Like I don't want to be exposing my stomach when I'm trying to work out. So things like that, I like to wear fitted to prevent those things from happening and to ensure that I am safe. Also, same thing with headphones. Like I used to wear headphones with the wire that would attach into my phone, but I've run into instances where those wires will get stuck on my weights when I'm doing a movement. So now I wear wireless headphones. That way it connects via Bluetooth and I don't have to worry about snagging a wire when I'm working out. And I like to wear breathable fabrics, like this is microfiber. That way when I sweat, it will keep me cool, as well as it doesn't get too wet. Like when I wear cotton and I sweat a lot, my whole shirt is usually like soaked by the time you get out. So I find that this doesn't tend to get as soaking wet when I'm working out. Also, your sports bra, you want to make sure you go for functionality there. You're going to be doing moves where the girls are going to be moving around. You want a bra that's going to hold them in place. Like I don't even have big boobs, but I still, like, they're going to move around. Go for functionality with your sports bra. It's just going to help you not to be distracted by all of that movement. And then there's shoes. So I could do a whole video on picking out shoes. You basically just want to pick out the shoes that fit with the types of movements that you're going to be doing at the gym. There are several resources on this online, or you can just go to an athletic shoe store. Ask them what shoes they recommend for the type of exercise you're going to be doing, and they should be able to give you some good advice on that. Another thing you want as far as apparel is a good gym bag, something that will hold all of your items that you'll be needing. I like to go work out in the morning before I go to work, so I need a gym bag that's going to hold my work clothes, my work shoes, my makeup, any hair, like a hairbrush or hair items I need, and all of that jazz. So find a gym bag that's going to hold all of those things. I would suggest getting a lock to put on your locker. I can't tell you how many times I've seen girls' things get stolen because they don't put a lock on their locker. Don't ask for your stuff to get stolen. Get a lock. And then, other than that, like, I have certain gym gear that I'll put in my gym bag as well. Like, I have a jump rope that's cut to my body. So if I want to do cardio with jump rope, I'll stuff that in my gym bag. So any little equipment that your gym might not have or that's customized to you that you want to fit in your gym bag, those are things that you can carry with you to the gym as well. And other than that, the only other gear I usually have a playlist of music. I use Spotify. I just use the free version, and I have a specific playlist for my workout for that day. Number 2, once you have your workout and all your gear, now you want to find a gym, and this is going to be different for everybody. Each gym has its own character, its own personality, and the type of people that come with that. It's really going to be up to your preference. Like, I now feel comfortable in pretty much any type of gym. I've been to high-end gyms where they have all the amenities like shampoo and razors and shaving cream and hair dryer and like the convenience type of gym where you can get ready really quickly before work. I was a member of UFC for a while, so they had like a lot of fighting in the background going on, jiu-jitsu classes, and good mix of people. I've been to 24 Fitness for a while. It's a cheaper gym. You'll get like all types of people going to 24 Fitness, that type of gym. It's usually more crowded, so that's what made me find another gym, was because a lot of times it was difficult to get on machines, but if you're on a budget, it's a good option. And there's even like gyms for women now if you're a woman and you don't want to work out around men. I've been to gyms that are like garage style where there's rust all over the gym and no air conditioner and a lot of meatheads working out in there. There's a gym for every person, every personality, and it all comes down to preference. So pick the gym that you're going to feel comfortable with. I remember for a while when I was just getting into lifting, I joined a gym that had a lot of senior citizens there. So sounds kind of funny, but I liked it because I kind of was uncomfortable working out around people that were experienced working out. So I went to this gym for a while until I got comfortable lifting. And the great thing about it was because there were a lot of senior citizens, there weren't too many people in the weight area. So I had, more privacy, and that was really helpful as a beginner starting out. So, whatever works for you and whatever will set you up for success to go regularly is the gym that you want to pick, whichever feels most at home to you. So number 3, you want to set a goal and have a plan to achieve that goal. There are so many plans online now, you guys, that you can get. A lot of them are for free. Like the one that I used when I was starting off, I went to bodybuilding.com and I downloaded the Jamie Eason Live Fit. Like, she has little downloadable guides that, like, pieces of paper that you can bring to the gym with you that has the workouts on it for that day. And she also has an app where you can log in and like track your sets and your weights for that day, and it's all free. So I used that one. It was a good beginner program. I think I even wrote a review on it. This was like years ago, so I I can link that below if you guys want to read that. It taught me all the basics and foundations of lifting, easy to follow. So I would recommend doing something like that. But regardless, I mean, you just want to have a plan. Find a plan online, stick with it, and that'll set you up for success. If you go into the gym without a plan, you're going to feel lost. You're going to be like trying to figure out what exercises to do on the fly, and that's really going to make you feel confused. You're not going to feel as confident. And, you know, if you go in the gym lost and confused, you're less likely to go back again. Just having a plan will help you eliminate those feelings of being lost and feeling a little insecure, and will help your confidence level. Number 4. So you have your gear, you have your gym, you have your plan. Now you want to commit to a time to go every day, and then you want to go. And I say commit to a time for a reason. I feel like when you're a beginner, the more quickly you can make your gym familiar to you, the more comfortable you'll start to feel, and the more confidence you'll have going into the gym. We all like familiarity, so you want to make this gym your home, and one way to do that is to go at the same time every day. By doing this, you're gonna, you know, see the same front desk person because they're likely going to have that same shift almost every day. You're going to see the same people going there and working out, and you'll even make friends with those people. Even though you don't want to go to the gym to make friends, your goal is to work out, and it's not a social hour. But when you start to see the same people, the regulars, those are usually the ones that are most serious about getting fit as well. So they're also going to be the ones most likely to help you if, say, you need a spot one day, like you want to try to lift significantly more heavy, but you're scared to do it on your own. You know, when I see familiar faces, I'm more than willing to go and help them when they need a spot, and vice versa. So it's really those little things that are gonna make your gym feel like home, make you feel more confident as you become more and more of a regular there, and it's just gonna make everything feel more familiar and comfortable for you. Okay, so we've covered a lot of groundwork. You're ready to go to the gym. And so when you get there, what I want you to do, and this is my tip number 5, you want to find a warm-up area, and you want to find one that's in view of the entire gym, or at least most of the gym. So the reason for this is you want to be able to go in, you have your plan in mind. As you're warming up, you can scope out the gym and start to locate the equipment that you're going to need for your workout. When I've gone to new gyms, I've run into that problem where I don't know where everything is because I'm not familiar with that gym. And then I'll walk around looking really confused and lost. And I've even been approached like a few times, like, do you need help? Is something wrong? Because I get this really like deer in the headlights kind of look when I get lost. My husband makes fun of me a lot for it. So I get that look because I'm looking for the piece of equipment I need. And if I would have just warmed up and checked out the gym before I got to my workout, I could have prevented that. So pick an area. It could be the stretching area. It could be like a treadmill that's facing the rest of the gym, or some kind of cardio machine, just anywhere where you can warm up and scope out the gym. You have the plan in your head, so you're looking in order for the equipment that you'll need to complete your workout. Tip number 6 is to focus. So you want to focus on the exercises you're doing, you want to focus on your form, and you want to focus on your technique. This is really critical no matter if you're a beginner or if you're a seasoned gym goer. No matter what stage you're in, you always want to be focusing on form and technique, especially as a beginner though, because until you get the form and technique down, you can't really get too serious about lifting heavy and doing advanced things, which is fine. You don't want to jump in and start lifting heavy before you know your form and before you know your technique. So focus on those things, get them down, and then once your form and your technique are 100%, then you can focus on things like increasing your weight and lifting heavy and playing around with different advanced techniques like supersets and triple sets, and the list goes on what we can do with that. Tip number 7. This is the most important tip in this video, in my opinion, because if you don't follow this, then nothing else matters. And tip number 7 is to stay consistent. If you're going to the gym like once a week or a few times a month, that's not really going to do anything for you, even if you follow everything else. If you really want to get serious about the gym, getting in shape and getting healthy, you have to be consistent. A good amount of time, I would say for a beginner, 3 to 4 times a week is a good way to go, but you eventually want to work up to 5 to 7 times a week. And I know some people say that you shouldn't work out 7 times a week, but that's because they're afraid of the risk of overtraining. But I would say for the average person, or even the above average person, you're probably not going to be at risk of overtraining unless you're like an Olympic athlete or, you know, some kind of professional athlete. Like, you don't have to worry about it, trust me. I mean, I work out pretty intense, but I'm not at that level where I have to worry about overtraining, and honestly, you're probably not either if you're watching this. So that's just me being honest. Don't worry about overtraining, and it's okay to work up to 7 days a week. But again, if you're a beginner, 3 to 4 times is good. Try to work up to at least 5. Tip number 8, you want to find motivation. This is going to be super important because your motivation level is going to change and fluctuate all the time. Like, you might have a really bad day at work and then you won't feel like working out. So you need to find sources of motivation to get you through those tough times. I do this in several ways. I love to read motivational quotes. I love to watch motivational speakers. I know that's corny to some people, but it really gets me going. I love to look at photos of fit girls. Like, my husband makes fun of me so much because my Instagram feed is nothing but like fitness girls and fitness models. And he jokes that I see more TNA than him, but I don't care. It's not because I'm looking at TNA. It's because when I see a fit girl, it gives me motivation. I want to be fit too. So when I see someone, especially a female that is more fit than I am, it just like gives me this fire inside, and I want to go to the gym and work out. And I'm not saying this because I don't want you guys to like compare yourself too much to other girls. And some of them, like, to be honest, they're doing things that are unnatural, and like, I'll never get to where they are because I won't do those unnatural things like steroids and that type of thing. But just to kind of give me that little fire to motivate me to get to the gym. Okay, and tip number 9, you want to track your progress. This is super critical. There's different methods to do this. You can weigh yourself on the scale. I don't recommend that. I mean, I'm not against it, but just know it could be a little bit deceiving, especially if you're in a stage of muscle growth. And muscle is way more dense than fat. Like, fat is going to take up way more mass per pound than muscle will. The scale, it's not going to really take that into account. You can check your body fat if you have the tools to do so. If you don't, I would recommend taking photos in the mirror or measuring your body parts, like at least your chest, your waistline, and your hips. Measuring those areas, you can get as detailed as around the arm, around the thigh, around the neck, and that will help you to really track your true progress and if you're losing body fat and changing your body composition. If you're taking photos in the mirror, you just want to stand in the same spot every single time. The angle at which you take the photo can really make you look significantly different, so try to take the photos at the same angle, same distance from the camera. You know, I can pick apart photos that I see, like progress photos, where a girl will be standing way closer to the mirror and she looks bigger, and she takes a few steps back and takes the same photo and tries to like tell people that she had like this huge transformation. And I can tell it's pretty obvious. I know a lot of people can't, but you're gonna fool some, but not all. So, and most importantly, you don't want to fool yourself, right? So stand in the same spot, be honest with yourself, and I would say maybe once a month, take progress photos, exact same angle, exact same pose. That's a great way to track your progress and see your transformation take effect. And number 10, I didn't really have a number 10, I just came up with like those 9, but I'm just gonna throw one in. number 10 is have fun and stay positive. You're gonna have your ups and downs. You're gonna have those moments in the gym where you're just like having a really off day. You won't be able to lift as much that day. You're gonna get tired really quickly, and that's okay, but you have to stay positive and just know that it's a journey, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Such a cliche saying, but it's so true. You have to make this a lifestyle and stay positive. You're gonna have terrible days where you just don't even want to go to the gym. So it's really important that you have that positive attitude and have fun with it. Sometimes it's a matter of just going and being present. I can't tell you how many times I've had those days where I just didn't even want to go to the gym, but then once I got there and got going, I would get into it, and then I'd actually end up having a really good workout. So stay positive, just get there, and you guys are going to do great. So I hope these 10 tips really helped you out. You know, it's things I wish I would have been told when I was a beginner. If you like this video, you enjoy these tips, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, I'll be bringing more videos like this. I'll be bringing my workouts, my diet tips, everything related to fitness. So make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.